Greetings, my name is Essa Bokarr Sy. We are here today to share views on the recent gathering of Gambians in the diaspora, to be more specific, those in the United States of America, in New York, to welcome the new government headed by His Excellency President of the Republic of the Gambia, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Adama Barrow, and his delegation. Well, this is a confirmation that Gambians in the diaspora, through those who are in the United States of America, have detached themselves from the days of demonstrations and have turned things into what some of us would call something progressive. These new days call for direct engagement with stakeholders, indeed beginning with leadership, be it those in the coalition government or those who are heading political parties or other organizations in the Gambia that are charged with the responsibility of serving the public or serving as watchdogs. Here we are going to quote the exact words of my dear brother, Cherno Ba, in Minnesota, United States of America, being one of the organizers. In fact, Mr. Ba and Ms. Sigajan have been engaging me and others along those lines, and then the product of these combined efforts, together with others who are in New York and other parts of the United States, whose names and associations we'll cite later, brought us these results today. My dear brother Cherno has these words of wisdom he has been using all along, and I'll quote: "When spiders are together, they can tie a lion." That is true. The fact that remains to be observed, underpinned, and appreciated is that bringing on stage an icon like the Reverend Jesse Jackson, a renowned civil rights movement activist and head, a person whose name is on the historical slate of US history and world history, itself is enough a result for one to be commended for. The presence of Reverend Jesse Jackson on the stage, narrating the role he played to free Gambians who were jailed and were before the guillotine and were going to be liquidated by the former Gambian dictator, namely Dr. Amadou Scatel Jane and Officer Tamsir Jase, certainly confirms that we are finally free from the yoke of tyranny, where one puts into consideration what we went through during the past 22 years. Well, alongside awards conferred on the following, beginning with Reverend Jesse Jackson, my dear brother, and a fearless comrade and fighter, Baba Sheikh Tijan Aidara, proprietor of Hello Gambia Radio and Banjul Focus Journal, a media analyst whose name is known at the U.S. State Department, our sister Abiola, a Nigerian sister at Sahara TV, who never left us alone during this fight and joined us to fight against tyranny. Our dear brother Jeffrey Smith, who is not new to any one of us, whose footprints are all over social media. He's been on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, met Gambians, showed them the way. We have nothing else to say to these people other than we bow and say thank you. Well, the event is not only symbolic, it is also historic. Everything was organized in the spirit of unity, irrespective of political affiliation. All Gambians came together to show the United States of America and the world that we were not enjoying the past demonstrations or acrimony. We were organized and disciplined against oppression. So do we remain organized and disciplined to welcome freedom, liberty, and progress. Definitely, brothers and sisters, this could not have been possible. In fact, I would say the bells of success that are ringing today from Columbia University to other parts of the United States of America and around the world, with those ripples that are growing asunder, could not have been possible without the input of the Association of Gambians in New York, which is headed by President Alhaji Ibu Cham, the father of the famous singer Killer Ace Ali Cham, and brothers like Paseku Kujabi, brothers like Sol Benga, brothers like Modu Sawane, sisters like Fatu Samba, and the brothers like Seku Mbalo, and the input of a brother like James Mustafa Kujabi. At the base, you can feel and understand the strength of the groups. All they did, being Siga Jan and Chernobyl and Mr. Cham and others listed above, was to coordinate with groups. UDP played an important role. PPP, PDOIS, NCP, and other political parties played an important role, together with cultural, traditional leaders and community leaders and imams and Christian leaders. Definitely, Gambians have proven beyond all reasonable doubts that we are an organized lot. So, some flew all the way or traveled all the way from other parts of the United States. To that effect, let's remind ourselves what Cherno said. When spiders are together, they can tie a lion. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters. And thank you to His Excellency President Adama Barrow, His Minister of Foreign Affairs Usainu Nubukunda Dabo, His Minister of Interior Mai Ahmed Fati and others for being there too. And thank you to the Secret Service of the United States of America. And thank you to the security forces that came all the way from the Gambia to make sure that stability remained and we did everything in a very peaceful way. Thank you.